Hello, you wonderful, gorgeous human beings out there in Pixel YouTube land. I am Sidrat. This is Sidrat Gaming, and I am on episode number 7. Having reworked the really cool, in my opinion, furnace. Oh, we've got water. Actually, and there's no plan, unfortunately. I'm just going to go through the upgrades and the ship repair and see what progress we can actually make. So I found it, but I don't have it's probably on the ship. Strontium. Oh, I found that, have I? Cool. I've done some exploring as well. So I've basically revealed the bottom. This is the lowest layer I can get to until I get vanadium carbide steel. I don't know if I'll be doing that on this video or not. It's not up to me. I have my notes here somewhere. Lipidites, refine it and get molten alumina and molten silica with steam and hydrofluoric acid gas at a certain temperature. Oh no, that was for chromium, wasn't it? Yes. And my dog in the background is being very naughty and interjecting on the video. I don't think I'll be editing things out. Not today. Toolbox. Crafting. Yeah, it's that tab right there. Because that unlocks heating and cooling elements and heat insulator and igniter. That will be useful as well. Platinum. Okay, but we've got that one. That's fine. I don't think I'll need that one. Yeah, we've got plenty of cobalt, but still, no. Strontium blender gun. Scrambles positions of loose. Reaction pins. Heat fission. That could be cool. Vanadium pentoxide. Vanadium pentoxide, that one there. I've got 43 units of it. Interesting. So I've got that. I should have silicon as well. Let me highlight that one. Silicon SI. Molten silicon. Oh, I don't have any. Oh. Silica. Right, okay. So you melt sand, is it? Molten silica. Okay, let me scroll down there. That's an acid. Oh. I do have silicon. What happened? Oh, silicon isn't actually listed as an output. You've got molten silicon, which I don't have because it's all dry, but not the proper silicon. You can make magnesium gas, and that item there, which I'm not going to pronounce currently, magnesium oxide, quicklime, and silicon, all mixed up. You need 2:1 ratio to get to magnesium gas in your atmosphere. Lovely. Yeah, silicon, steam, make sand and hydrogen gas. We're going to need that soon. Apparently. Right, okay. I think that's a bug. If you can report it to the dev or devs, that would be marvelous. And Teddy, you're going to have to stop talking. You are. There's no one, there's nothing to look at. You can freak me out by staring at a wall, but there's nothing there. Which I will say to myself as often as it takes for me to believe and keep believing in that. First things first, silicon, germanium. Silicon we will keep there, and germanium as well. I don't think I've come across that. I can't say I have. But what I really wanted to do was keep that like that, because that looks kind of funky and cool. You may agree or disagree. I don't mind. My opinion. My build. And yes, I've put the door there, the switch there. You've got the pump and the allow gases only, so it's not going to let the solids through. The solid wants to fall, so it should fall. And we've got carbon there, which I don't think I saw until it went to daytime. Now, items fall from a certain... wrong one. Items fall from a certain point, and they want to... It's going to take me a long time to get used to going to the left. And they will pile up in a pyramid. As long as the pixel is programmed properly. This is carbon. So now that we've got that, that will fill up. So the point that I want to address is that you don't need to make this area too big, too small. It doesn't. Essentially, the bigger the box is, the further the conveyor belts will need to go. So the conveyor belt will need to go in the middle, exactly in the middle, plus or minus one. It's fine. So that it gets the pyramid. This is carbon as well. That should be more than enough. Pump to the right. And that's it. So we could put pumps to the right there, going across there up to the end, so that it falls down, and that will form its own pyramid, and do something like that if you really want to. Actually, but that will be another pyramid there if I've left enough. It doesn't matter, that's fine. And there's no gases around there, so that's fine. Oh, right. Can I stop that from happening, or will that always happen unless I put down solid blue blocks? Right, okay. Yeah, that was the germanium. Let's get back to the upgrades. So we've got vanadium pentoxide, we've got silicon, but we need germanium. So let's go to the map, type in germanium, and we get nothing. And I don't... spherolites deposits. Spherolites. deposit or that stuff as well. Sphalerite, you get zinc oxide, you get sulfur gas. So this is still the deposits, that's zinc oxide. Let's try that one then. Zinc oxide. Sulfur dioxide gas, right, okay. Actually, that's quite... But I thought... So, germanium. Sphalerite deposit. Sphalerite deposit. Okay. We ain't got any, right? On us. So what is it? Oh, okay. So do you have to heat it? No, if you heat it, that's molten ink at 585. Oh, molten zinc, zinc oxide, 585. Okay. Mine's into sphalerite deposit. Mine's into sphalerite, cadmium. Ooh, okay. Oh, I didn't realize that. So sphalerite deposits can also contain cadmium, indium, gallium, germanium, which is what we're looking for. That's a very low percentage, and thallium. So let's have a look at that one there. 1, 2, 3. Can I only have 6 on at a time? Sphalerite. Oh, cool. Right. Okay. What have we got? Deposits. Deposits. They're big deposits. They're all over the place. How have I not picked these up yet? Right. Directly below me is 980 units worth of sphalerite. Let's not go. Let's hover. That will be easier. And what I've discovered is that the more you dig down, the more flooding takes place. And we've got animals stuck down there, which is why... Oh, actually, I don't know why there's a pocket of methane gas right there. I wonder what that is. Oh, maybe it's... Right, so we can go through limestone. Sphalerite. Excellent. Oh, it was hiding here all this time. Germanium. Yeah, we're picking up all of that within this rock, so that's cool. What's this stuff? Galenia. Lead. I think I need lead for the battery stuff, but I'm not entirely certain what batteries will be used for and where the power requirements are going to come into play, because we've got conveyor belts. We've got the pumps, and neither of those need a source of power to operate continuously. So I wonder what will. I think I'm good. Let me go over here. Do I have... I've got charcoal, I've got carbon. Do I have coal? I have very little coal. I think could get away with using charcoal because the temperature required isn't actually that high. Let's have a look at coal. No, charcoal. I've got no charcoal. Where did the charcoal? Oh, I used it. Right, okay. Wood. Oh, and let's collect this up before everything dies. Got eggshells because we've got cows walking on them. If I build a floor, of allow solids, would the animals be able to stand up and the fragile eggs fall below it? Just thinking out loud. I'm needing charcoal, don't I? Right, so I'll mine this stuff. I'm not going to destroy the entire thing because rebuilding it is not intensive, but it's annoying. And I still have to rebuild. Dirt. Let's get a solid block. Go up one. There we go. Use the crowbar to turn it into normal dirt again. There we go. And we should have some nuts. We've got plenty of those. Boy, do we. Except I'm missing some dirt there. And there apparently, but I don't know why. Never mind, let's see. Oh, that's why. Duh. Select nuts again. Okay, that's fine. They're still going to grow. So, rock on. There we go. And we can get some milk out of these. That's all good. I have yet to actually take notice of the food options and mechanics in this game, but I think they are quite expansive. We'll need a berry in order to discover more. Do I have berries? Grass. Compost grass. Follow me. Wood. I'm looking at berries, nuts, blender, fats. Oh, cool. It's compost grass, carbon dioxide. Okay, the ship is over here. Let's have a look. No, I don't. Okay, that's fine. If I come across a bush with berries on it, I will go there. What was I going to do? Oh yes. Let's try this. And we now have wood. So we go onto the correct screen. Wood. Drop wood. Do I want to save? I don't think I need to save the gases. Just pick up the charcoal. You know what? I burn it from the wrong side. Let's dump that there. Let's burn it from the bottom. We get more charcoal quickly because we then don't put the fire out. What's this? Charcoal. Okay. Cool. Okay, that's all good. Potash, lye, and the other off gases. And that's all good. So got 730 units of charcoal now. Still not a lot. We won't need them anymore. We don't need them anymore. Got carbon. We've got charcoal there. Actually, oh. What else am I looking for? Silicon. What was it? 16 or 32? No mind. So now we've got silicon is 64 actually. Vanadium pentoxide. Vanadium pentoxide. I could have just clicked that icon and got to the same section like that. 43. That's in the spaceship. That's fine. Boom. Okay, so we got that one. So we've got those two. All we need is 2 units of germanium. Right, okay. So if we at some point we're going to need lead, aren't we? So what was the thing that I was picking up? Spherolite deposit. Spherolite deposit, scroll down. Yeah, we've got plenty of that. This is set for carbon. Yes, it is. That's cool. Have some consideration for others. You don't want to go out. You've been before I started recording. You're good. You're fine. You've got your food behind you. You're okay. You've had water before we came up. You can look away in different directions. You know I'm talking to you. And I can hear the dulcet tones of something interesting happening. Drop some carbon down there. Press the button. Okay. And we now have molten zinc. Got more molten zinc. Do we get 100 from this first pass? That was 97. Yes, we do. Excellent. Excellent. Wonderful. Zinc oxide. Oops. Let me put zinc oxide there instead. Zinc oxide we want inside. Because that's where it's going to go to. Zinc. If only there was a way to split things up, so we can say allow everything to go through, but allow that to go forward and push that one down or up or whatever. That would be absolutely wonderful. We've got zinc in there as well. If I stand there, we can see the gases coming through as well. 16 degrees, charcoal, 26 degrees, and it's like a gnat's whisker away from the searing heats. Oh, there we go. It's coming up now. No mind. That's 264. Yeah. What's this stuff? Sulfur dioxide gas, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. Ooh. Okay. I also had another thought where we could let me consider. So if we bring that one round there, like so. So where I'm standing, this chimney would go left and down, and the right chimney would go left and down. We'll get rid of that. But essentially we'll be able to put it, yes, we'll be able to put it there, and then all of it would be going upwards. So we'll basically just increase the width slightly, but we'll be able to fill up, say, all of this space here, or all of this space here. Let me see if I can draw it with molten zinc. Probably not. So yeah, it doesn't matter. So it may have to be about this big or so, but it will be that's extra storage in waste gas, because it will fill up. It will even be able to, we could even make it square, so we'll have this much here. That would be lower. No, it'll still need to exist, won't it? But it could be one wide instead of three, just like that one. So you'll have three wide there, so you'll have one channel for the fuel off gas and one channel for the material off gas, but they'll still meet up and go into the same chimney, same roof. And that's nice. Just a thought, just an idea anyway. But let's continue. Let's continue, excuse me, with the, I think we need to put more carbon in there. I really do. There we go, molten zinc. Yeah, and yesterday I did mention adding a button to the fuel line so that it could be turned, so it can be turned in the opposite direction. So if I have a switch, it will need to be a switch. We can do that right now. Cable, wire, copper wire. We'll have 5 of those. Excellent. And switch. We only need the one. Come on. Thank you. Right. We've got copper wire. We can add in the switch there as well. Build. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to fry the dog too. Maybe. Probably not. That's clay, isn't it? Of right. Try that again. I think it works there as well. We've got the 5 across, that's fine. We'll have the switch as well. No, it doesn't. Right, okay. I thought it did. No, that's doors, isn't it? That's fine. We can place the switch there. Place the wiring there. Oh! Oh, it did work. It was going in the opposite direction. I totally missed it. I wasn't paying attention because I'm being distracted by a needy dog. Let me have a look to see if that works. So if I press it now, it's going to keep going. So when did it work exactly? I don't know. Why is this not going right anymore? Okay. It's a switch. Do I have to rebuild it? That can be. I don't mind, of course. It doesn't take long. But that didn't work the way I thought it was going to work. See, and now they're going to the right. So that is absolutely bizarre. So the reversing so the reversing isn't actually going to work at all then. Let's go. Bum, bum. Oh no, it was above it, wasn't it? Yeah, that's it. Yes, I do know how my designs work. Okay. That's absolutely fine, and this video is it's a 30-minute video. It's an update video. I only need 2 units of that stuff in order to upgrade that, and my forest has grown, almost grown back. No, it's still growing, so that's cool. Can we do anything fun? We've got loads of sink here, but that's going to go into here, isn't it? And if gas is there, it's going to go into here anyway. Ba-ba-bum. Da-da-da. Methane, that's what I was after. Oh. Didn't even let it cool down. Yeah, we can put methane in there. You would say that's full up, wouldn't you? Boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. My goodness. 18, 19, 22, 24,000 degrees. What's this stuff? Liquid water. We've got steam in there. Methane is burning. 27, 28, 29. Do we get to 29? No. The temperature is reducing because there's less methane in there now. And we can put more in. The steam got compressed. So this carbon... Wow. We got steam, methane, and carbon dioxide, which is getting nice and hot. And because it's a box, it's practically a perfect circle. That's too good not to. Molten sulfur. Okay. And I don't know what happened here. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. As a diversion. What's this stuff? There we go. There we go. We've got it. Heat vision. There we go. We have heat vision. How does that work? This must be an update, and I will leave feedback. V. Nice. Very, very nice. It's all a nice shade. That is all a very nice shade. There we go. So green is ambient, that's lower, that's higher. Well, vaguely higher temperatures anyway. Okay, yeah, that's useful because we can see the passage of hot gas now. Boom. Dum, 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 dum. And we picked up aqueous sulfur dioxide as well. Excellent. I'm going to remove that watch list so I can start fresh. I'm going to take a break. I'll come back to it. It's probably going to be the same video. So hold on tight. We're going to do some time travel. Yes. Hold on. A little bit tighter. There you go. And we are back with part 2. There was a comment on the episode 6 episode. Episode 6 episode? Anyway, let me have a look to see if we can get that on the screen. I'm sure we can. Let's have a look. If I open up that, and open up that, and okay, that will be absolutely fine. So yeah, there's a comment in relation to the fuel source, and Nathan J 2439 mentions that it would work perfectly with methane as well, using no match filters to keep burning hydrogen in while off-gassing the exhaust. All you would have to do is add an extra dotted ceramic line over the belt to ensure even distribution of the methane. What would the belt be for? Plus methane gets pretty close. We've seen that already. This is why I love the comment section. Right, okay. Let me show you the post. That's the one there, and it should be on the screen very shortly. There we go. Whoa, big, big, big. That's the post. This would work perfectly with methane as well, using no match filters to keep burning hydrogen in while off-gassing exhaust. All you would have to do is add an extra dotted ceramic line over the belts to ensure even distribution of the methane. Why over the belts? Plus methane gets pretty hot. Right, okay. So what we have here, let me make that smaller. I never have what I need when I need it. Ceramics. And I haven't forgotten about the other things that we're planning on doing either. So please don't worry, I will get back to it. Probably. Right, so what I'm saying is I'm going to have to zoom in. This is going to be weird to work out because this is the exhaust there. Even distribution of the methane. Do you mean putting the methane in here? Can do. If the methane goes in there, we'll need to we'll need to either extend it or mess about with the spacing in the pumps. Let's get rid of that. There we go. That's my methane. Let me get some more if enough time has elapsed. Little. The alternative would be to put this over there, and that way we can just route the methane through, let it build up slightly, and then let it just build through. I don't have the blueprint tool, so I could have the blueprint tool. Do I want to do that? Because I'll still have to get to here in order to light it. Or I switch it around, so this goes on the left, that goes there, this goes here, and then it'll be in closer proximity. It doesn't have to work in this direction because you can set the belts up to go left. Absolutely fine. That's the only right. Okay, that's the only trouble. Do I have? I'm going to clear up everything and then block filter, non-match filter. Okay, I've got non-match filters, that's fine. Let's have a look to see how they work. And yes, I'm only carrying non-match filters because I'm living on the edge. So, how do they work? If we put the non-match filters in here, what would that be covered up with? Would we need it to be pumped in? So we put methane in there. Methane will rise, so we put the pumps that way down. We'll put in the ceramics or clay down here to make a channel. And we don't need the conveyor belts. That's what's confusing. He said put a layer of ceramics above that to ensure equal spacing, but I'm not sure. Another comment, which I don't have a screenshot for, said these blenders affect the squares around it. So if they're too close, it could cause issues. So while I can remember, that's the solid lines, that's good. And that's excellent. So these also affect each other as well. So it's a total redesign, isn't it? But that's fine. We're doing a fuel redesign as well. But is it worth it? I asked that question not because I think the idea is bad. It's not bad. It's a wonderful idea to consider. But these heating elements, igniter, etc., I have no idea how they work, and I haven't come across YouTube videos explaining. I haven't looked either. We want nickel, bismuth, chromium. I've got plenty of nickel, I know that. Nickel, oxide, nickel, yeah. So nickel, bismuth. Ooh, there's lots of bismuth isotopes. Bismuth oxide, I've only got 2. Oh no, I don't. I have 312. Right, okay, that's fine. And is it chromium? Chromium. That's molten chromium, ruby, molten alumina, molten chromium, ruby crystals makes ruby. Chromium. This is chromium, not molten chromium. So I think that's another entry that needs to be sorted out. Molten chromium at 1907 Celsius. I'll save it there anyway, because my ship is there. Could I, if I lower this down, I can stand here and get in range of the ship as well. But anyway, especially as we now can see the pinned items itself. We've got chromites, but not chromium. Chromites. Okay, so how is chromium made? We just cool that off. I'm fairly certain of that, because these 2 pages are exactly the same and they shouldn't be. Molten ferrochrome, molten stuff. Let me do. It's the same one. So ferrochrome and aluminium. We don't have aluminium. What we do have is alumina and carbon. Alumina, which is awesome. We don't need that many either, do we? I hope not. No, right, okay, that's fine. And we also need carbon as well, and a fuel source. Hydrogen gas. It's not hydrogen, was it? That it was after. Methane. Methane. Oh, we've got methane burning as well. Alright, I've got 6,000 units of that. I need to turn the jetpack on. Right, so non-match filter. Let's block it up. I need a building material as well. Probably need a lot more than that, but we'll get there. Ceramic. Ceramic or clay? I don't care. Make it not hurt anymore, please. Charcoal, just in case. Coal, just in case. I do need to stock up on that. Chromite is there. Chlorine gas, cobalt oxide, cobalt steel, cobaltites, copper, 3,000 units, 4,000 units of dirt, fallen leaf, snow, fat. Fat. 1 unit of fat. Right, okay, never mind. Still got over 3,200 units of hematite with 2,700 units of iron. Anyway, let's sulfide, let's selenide. Mercury. Mercury? No, methane. What can we use mercury for? It's an iron, sulfur, and zinc. Got some of those. Oxygen gas. Let's pick up the pumps. We shouldn't need any more of those. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we're going to need the silicon. What else do we need? We don't need silicon. We need nickel, bismuth, nickel, bismuth, nickel, and bismuth. Silicon. Nickel. And bismuth. Right, let's put ceramic there. We've got the fuel here. Let's put methane into these two. We'll try not to use all of them. Ceramic can go over there. Chromium, right. Oh, aluminium wool, and molten aluminium. I haven't found any aluminium walls though, so right, okay. Chromites.
chromium. Molten ferrochrome. Chromites, carbon. Okay, so we can do that. That's chromite there. We've got the carbon. Do we have? Yes, we've got the carbon, the charcoal. We've got the carbon there. That's fine. So we'll have the molten ferrochrome. And alumina, carbon, right? Alumina, 1 to 3, 1 to 3. This icon here is how you get the ticks and crosses. Click it on. I don't know why it's not on by default, but if your screen looks like this, click this icon so it looks like that. You know what you're after. You know what you've got. You don't have to worry about it. Of course, if you've got alumina, then it will only show you. It will show you exactly what you've got, all states. Alumina, right? So let me put alumina there. So we do that one first, and then we'll get molten aluminium. And once we've got molten, we dry it, and then that can go, and then we can do the chromium stuff. Bum, bum. Yeah. So we've got chromites. Chromites and carbon is molten ferrochrome. Ferrochrome. Molten ferrochrome and the aluminum go in to make molten chromium. Right, okay. Ferrochrome molten, so this, right, okay. This is why I normally write things down. Chromites, carbon, ferrochrome, then add in the aluminium, so make that first. Gonna want the going to want the pumps and the non-match filters first of all. How many pumps? Dotted line, 1 space because they are pumps. There we go, and then we can put in the non-match filters. That will be fine, right? P. Non-match filters. Will they need to be methane or will they need to be hydrogen? Methane using no match to keep burning hydrogen in while off-gassing the exhaust. Would that have to be both then? Let's try it with methane. Oh, methane burning or not burning. Not a match. Crafting. Non-match filter. Allows materials through if they are different from a programmable setting. So that one will let everything through that isn't methane burning. So does that mean it should actually be hydrogen that we're trying to keep in? And if so, does the fuel source down here do anything except make? Because I don't know what the... All you would have to do is add an extra dotted ceramic line over the belt to ensure even distribution of the methane. I think from that experiment, methane got warmer. Let's come back to it, shall we? I promise I'll come back to it. Right, so... Let's take them out for the time being. And we've still got the dotted line. There we go. Oh, that's going to be annoying. I'm not setting them up by hand one-to-one. I'll do it manually. Well, I'll do it like... Corundum wool? What the... What happened? I don't know what's happened there. Can I break it? It's not breaking. Can anyone tell me what the hell is going on? It's registering, but that's fallen through, so is it like a graphical glitch? Let's find out. I hope it's a graphical glitch, otherwise that's going to be quite annoying. It must be a graphical glitch, but it's also not going away. Because I won't be able to build over that now, will I? These are pumps, and that is going to the left. Oh, that's a disaster. Oh no. Oh no. What if I do that instead? Right, okay, so we know until that bug is fixed, I'm going to have to use a different save. Which is kind of annoying and also quite typical to happen like the same day that I've left the review. Of course, it's a glitch, it can be fixed, it's a bug, it can be fixed. Or I could, let me do this one, I could buy the blueprint tool, create this as a, then it would still have the corundum walls inside. Well, I can create parts of it as a blueprint, move it, and rebuild the other part. Drop down. I can even put it over here as well. Is that what I'm being told to do? Methane burning. Is it because I've got that in my hand? It can't be. It can be because it only happens to these and not the others. But we can't use that now because that's blocked. So this doesn't have a vent anymore. Okay. It's not going to be a long experiment. Alumina. And carbon. And the methane. That's just going to get sucked out now, isn't it? Not much filter. There we go. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stop here. But we've got it moving to the left. At least it will keep moving. This is bizarre. We don't need that. We need that. I don't know how much we need, but I'm going to set it on fire. It's on fire. Going to zoom out quickly. Do that one there. Oh, interesting. Methane steam. Wow, I think it's the pumps, you know. Okay. No, there's no heat being generated anymore. It's not big enough. Oh, there was. Whoa. There was, right, okay. We can go back to basics either because of that glitch there. Right, well, I think this concludes episode number 7 I'll endeavour to use a different save. It's not like I've forgotten just what I've done just because we've had start. Now, this game has had updates practically every single day for the last 2 weeks or so, if not longer. So hopefully they'll fix it, they'll resolve it, they'll address it. In the meantime, I am Sidrat, and I'll be back with a new video very shortly. Well, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yes. Yes, as you're reading this, tomorrow. Okay. Unless it's been released already. Check the playlist. Have fun and do something nice.